stream. So originally I was going to exercise, shower, and eat immediately, and then I changed my mind. I was like, well, I might as well play some Dreams for a little bit, and then exercise, shower, and eat. So I'm going to play some Dreams until 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's like 3:40 now. So for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be playing around in Dreams for a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to exercise, shower, and eat. I am going to make a post on the YouTube channel because I am going to change the schedule for today. So I'm going to start the Jackbox streams at 7:30 p.m. today because I still need to get gas for my car and get groceries and stuff like that. Like I still need to run errands like I normally would. So I'm going to run errands, then I'm going to come back and do the stream and everything like that. So real quick, I'm going to try and I guess see if people have made stuff like elevators. I think that is a thing already, like pre-made elevators. But I want to see. I just learned how to make logic stuff in Dreams. I've convinced my employers to allow me to use Dreams for a project coming up. So it's actually more important that I learn how to do more things in Dreams because I'll actually be using it for my job. But I want to see if stuff like elevators are already built into the game. I think there are pre-made elevators. They're like pre-made moving platforms that I just haven't interacted with. Not here though. Right here, I think, is where I see the moving platforms, but I've never used them. So this is a vertically moving platform. So that's already a thing. And then there's a horizontally moving platform. So that's good that those are things that are already built into the game. Godzilla said, hey Nick, I have started to play this game called Guild Wars 2. Tell me more about Guild Wars 2. Also, good to see you, Godzilla. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? So I think you missed it, but I was talking about like schedule changes for what we're going to do for today's streams. We're still going to do the same things, just at different times. And I now am actually working on Dream stuff as a part of my job, which is really cool. So I've been trying to learn more about the game so I'll be more prepared for stuff that I would do on the job. So there's some enemies and stuff that I want to work with. Godzilla said it's a fantasy MMORPG game. Huh. Is it like medieval fantasy? Like is it like knights and stuff? Or is it fantasy elements in like more modern times? I'm normally more of a fan of modern fantasy. Either way, I'm glad that you're enjoying the game. What do you like about the game so far? I want to figure out what I want to work on. I think I'm going to work on the slime thing that I made before, because there's so many variations I could do on it. Godzilla said, oh, it's a part of your job? He said, then this is good, because you're doing your job and entertaining your fans. Well, what I'm doing right now isn't a part of my job directly. Like, I'm going to be using Dreams as a part of my job, so it's just good for me to learn how to do more stuff in Dreams, so that I'll be able to do my job better. And it's not like the only thing I do as a part of my job is Dreams. It's just for an upcoming project, I'm going to be working on an interactive environment in Dreams. And then Godzilla said, oh, alrighty. Let's see. So I'm going to go into modes. Kratos and I were talking about different variations of the slime creature or whatever. And I feel like there's actually a lot that we could do with it. So for one, I don't think the slime, when it's small, is actually that threatening, because it's so slow, so you can get away from it very easily. So I want to test out playing around with a bigger slime, because I feel like if I use a bigger slime, it'll be harder for you to just run away from it casually. So I'm going to pop her in, accidentally put her in the floor. Let's see, start play mode. Shit. The slime is able to like stick to the sides of walls and shit? That's actually high-key cool. It's interesting to look at him watch me. So Godzilla said Guild Wars 2 is a game where you can be a big war monster that's also a cat with horns. That sounds like something you would like, Godzilla. Oh shit! It actually is significantly more intimidating, the giant slime. Ooh. Is he dead? Did he fall off the world? No, he did not. My gosh. The way it's able to jump over the edge to kill you, shit, is like next level. Because I keep trying to predict it. I think I just died 3 times in a row. I don't know where that nigga is. I think he's over this ledge. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's actually just a jump scare. Yeah, and he's following me from like over the ledge. That's actually really cool. Because I don't think, at least we didn't program that in. That must be from its older programming. Like from the thing that's based off of. So if I run all the way over here, yeah, oh my gosh, he follows you under the world. That's actually really crazy. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, enough fangirling about my own thing. I want to save the big slime as something. Let's go back. Just so that when people are playing around in dreams. Oh, I didn't go back to edit mode. Here we go. So edit mode, I'm going to select it, save as new creation. I actually don't know if we should be calling these characters or not. It might technically be a character. I've been calling them like contraptions if they have to do with gameplay, but we'll see. So I'm going to call this one Big Slime 1. It's not very different from the first slime that we did. But I think the fact that it's bigger, it makes it more challenging. What I want to know is, can we kill the slime? Godzilla said, this is a threatening boss. Agreed. So here's what we're going to try and do, Godzilla. I'm going to find a character that has like a weapon. So, like, shooter. Hold on. I saw what I was looking for. Shoot. Nope, shoot. Yeah. So right there it says shoot. And I imagine this is just a first-person puppet. I died immediately. This in first person is probably a lot scarier. Does he have a gun? I was hoping he had a gun. His name was Shoot. I don't think he has a gun. I don't think he has any weapons. Well then, I'm gonna go back into edit mode because I don't need Mr. Shoot no guns. I just need to find a character who already has a gun and put them in the game. Let's see, Godzilla said, oh, and there's guns in the MMORPG. That's interesting. So it's fantasy stuff, but there's also guns. I imagine they're like older types of guns. Are they like muskets and stuff like that? Or are there things like pistols and rifles and stuff? Fuck. I need a first-person shooter. Okay, hold on. Let me click this one. First-person character, no projectile. First-person dude without gun. My first-person character, exploration. From my tutorial. Simple first-person character. This one says FPS. So I'm going to assume that he can shoot. Let's see. Godzilla said, I think like muskets. And then he said, actually, wait. I think there are like fantasy pistols. This one said first-person shooter, but then I don't think I have a gun. I'm hitting like all the buttons. I don't think this one has a gun. Are there any characters that are just built in they have a gun? I feel like this isn't a crazy request to have a character that just is built in with a weapon. This is the medium molecule first person character, but you didn't have a gun. Let me read the covers. Hold on. Stripped down to the basics with all the footsteps downs. Puppet Deluxe is a time saver. What about this one? Okay, great character for your first person games. Check out first person shooter basic template to find out more. Goodness. Fantasy guns sounds cool, by the way. Godzilla. I mean, really, it doesn't have to be a gun. Maybe I just want a character who can hit. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone that I can pull up, and I know there has to be, where I can just attack normally. Let's look at the cover. I think this might actually be like a full-on adventure. I just want a character. So this is called Character Warrior. He looks very stylized. I would prefer something simpler. Warrior, it's a character. Let's try you, I guess. And then, I'll jump into play mode. Okay, triangle is to arm or disarm yourself. I jumped with X and then I died. I think the big blob came out and got me. How do I hit? Okay. R1? I'm curious why that's the control scheme. Every time I jump, I die. Yeah, like every time I jump, I die. The blob's like all the way down there. I don't know what's causing me to die whenever I jump. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Yes. Okay, so you can hit things with this guy. That's good. That was the main thing that I wanted to test. Okay, so let's go back into edit mode. And we now have this dude that we can kind of play around with and style a bit. So what I'm going to do with him, I guess I would like to do like a good few things. So I'm trying to remember how you group into things. Okay, so I've grouped in. I'm gonna group in further. I can't tell if I'm editing the sword directly now. I might be. I guess I wonder what's the difference between trying to edit the sword in his hand versus trying to edit the sword if it's on his back. Also, dang it, I only have like 9 minutes left. So let me, I guess, go back into play mode, put the sword on his back, and then see if I can edit that. I wonder if they're just the same thing or not. Okay, scoping in. Further. Did I like scope into his back? I guess it's grouped to whatever the thing is. So that's his back specifically. Can I group into the blade specifically? I think I've selected the blade now, but I don't think I've grouped into the blade. Yeah, I want the blade to be the only thing I'm editing. So now I want to go into style mode, and I want to do shit with his sword. But I don't know what all I want to do with this sword. I just know that, like, now I can do stuff with this sword. Oh wait, no, I accidentally hit deselect. Select. And then, yeah, let's look at other stuff that we can do with style. I don't want to leave the scope. Wait, hold up, leave mode? That might be accurate. Yeah, maybe I want to change, like, the color. Can I scope into this sword further, actually? Because when I change the color, I don't necessarily want to change the color of every element of the blade at once. I would rather change the color of... Wait a minute. Can I make the sword bigger? Oh, wait. Duh, I'm not messing with the sculpt right now. I'm messing with, like, whether or not I can paint it. So, the resize shape thing is weird. Anyways, let me change the color. Well, these are different finishes. I could make his sword look like it was made of wax. I don't know why I'd want to do that. What's the current finish? The current finish is shiny. Why isn't it shiny metal? Now his sword should look more metallic. I imagine is what we're doing there. We could probably make his sword look really cool with something like an effect. So let's leave that mode, go into effects mode, and then I don't necessarily want his sword to like evaporate or something. Is there a glow effect? I feel like that should be a thing. Yeah, how do I make something glow? It's probably not here. Hold on, I think I know what I need to do. So hit that. It may not be in coat mode. It could be in coat mode, or it could be in paint mode. How do I make something glow? So we got colors, frame by frame, guides, show and hide, tools. Tools is a vague name. All the tools you need for your painting. Oh, thank you. I couldn't have guessed that. Paint mode. I think we were just in paint mode like a second ago. I guess I'll go back to coat mode and see if glow is just... Yeah! Glow is in paint mode. Am I not scoped into the blade anymore? Yeah. Wow. I turned up the glow really hard. How bright can it be? Gosh. That's pretty blinding. Okay, I guess I want to see what that looks like. So let me scope out. That's very bright. I dig it. I like it, actually. So we gave him like a glowing sword. Let's make his shield, I guess, match his sword a little bit. Let's give him like a glowing shield. So we're going to scope into the shield. And then we're going to... I like that it's wood, I guess. Like, it doesn't have to not be wood. What's something cool that I could do with the shield? Other than just make it glow. I don't know how I feel about looseness for a shield. Also, the shield's like multiple elements in its own right. Like, it's like multiple panels worth of stuff. How'd they do it like that? I actually am... I'm impressed, but I'm also kind of surprised. What if I back out of it a little bit? I think I'm still just focused in the shield, which is fine. Coat mode, maybe I can mess around with the colors or something. Because I would prefer this to be like black and white. Yeah, like monochrome colors. So I'm just putting like a little tint on it. I'm trying to color that rim. The rim is such a small part. Okay. And then the little bolt in the middle. I can't tell if I actually got the bolt. There are like multiple circles on the bolt. Oh gosh, and then there are multiple bolts on the whole thing. So it's like, you get this, and then You'd have to touch up like each individual like ring on it. There's so many little details on the shield. That's kind of actually really nice. Just thinking about like the time that was put into it. What are the finishes on this, by the way? What would it look like if the shield looked like it was made of like wax instead of like a wood? I imagine it would probably look like kind of smooth. Yeah, it's almost like it's like a carpet. That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't go with that though, but I think it's interesting. We could potentially do something with that though. Let's try. We already did wax. Rough metal. Let's do shiny metal. And then we can see a transition from where it looked like carpet a moment ago to not looking like carpet. I think it still looks like carpet, even with the finish. I think it's loose. That's what I would guess. So let me exit this mode, go into style, and where it has a looseness. I want to make it less loose. I can't really tell if I'm doing anything. Because to me, that rim looks hella loose. Even with me highlighting over it, it doesn't matter. Loose rim. I also don't know what the shield does, but I feel like I'm putting too much time into the shield, because for the sword, I just made it glow. So why can't I just make the shield glow? And then be like, and it matches. I feel like that'd be like the simple setup. Okay, so apply glow. I can't tell what's happening. Am I doing the opposite of applying glow? So this would be the opposite of applying glow. So that's anti-glow. I don't even know what anti-glow is doing to it. That actually is really bizarre. And for some reason, adding a lot of glow is making it dark, which is really interesting. I think it's because I used like metal or something. So now it actually just looks more like a metal shield, which is kind of dope. So let's exit this mode. Let's scope back out. So he's looking like a little more interesting, I would say. Let's edit the dude. Like homie himself. He's split into like multiple pieces. So you can't really... You have to like edit a piece of him at a time. Which to me sounds fine. Well, hold on. That may not be true. I could go like select... And that selected like all of him. And then I could deselect. Oh, wait. I know what I have to do. You go into the group. And then highlight over like his sword. I think I still have to treat him as pieces for right now, but I don't want to. Okay. Deselect his sword. I guess his sword and his body are too interconnected for that to work. Okay. Now I'm selecting multiple parts of him at once. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. So I feel weird because his sword's on his back, and I'm not trying to style his sword. Okay, so I deselected part of him. just because I don't want to accidentally style the sword. And then, okay, so I don't want to, wait. Undo whatever the, dang it. Because I just finished selecting all the stuff. I don't think I'm grouped in anymore. Yeah. Figures. Select. This means if I wanted to, I could do a lot of like cool individual customization of like each part of his body, which is not a bad thing. It's just that's not what I want to do right now. Yeah, it sucks that you can't edit parts that have weapons on them in that same way. So now I want to give his body the shiny metal finish, or just a metal finish in general. Rough metal, metal wax. Not shiny wax. Where's shiny metal? This is shiny metal. Okay. Part of me is saying, do you even know what he was before? Okay, here we go. Now you can really see it. You can see that he's shiny metal. That's cool. So he kind of looks like a little robot guy now. But the paint, I want it to look more gray. More like he's a robot. And less of like this blue metal color. I'm not seeing much of a change. Okay, now I am, as I'm spraying him. Give me that, like, gray palette. Maybe it's just not as light of a gray as I think it is. So it's not translating to me when it changes. But I'm trying to make almost like a Tin Man kind of thing. With a glowing sword, because I guess that's cool. Hold on. So I selected his, like, the other parts of the body I hadn't selected before. And they're getting a different color, but I'm actually kind of fucking with the different color. Like, it's an unintentional, oh, now it contrasts thing. Oh, shit. You have to actually, like, try to hit different parts of the body. I see what's happening. So that's why I was like, I'm not really seeing a change beforehand. But now you definitely see it. Now he's just all black. Which is not really what we wanted, initially. But this isn't, like, the worst thing in the world. Okay. I want to get onto his shield. And we're going to make his shield white, I guess. Let me, like, get into it. I guess that's not white. That's like a gray. Like a very light gray. I feel like I'm not changing the actual color of it, which is really throwing me. Like if I was like red, wouldn't it have to have like a dramatic effect? Wouldn't it have to get like really red? The more and more I play this game, the more I know I don't know what I'm doing. That's working perfectly. like messing with like the monochromes and stuff. For some reason, it always just kind of has a blue tint. Making him all black, I guess, is fine, but it's not what I originally wanted to do. I missed the glowing sword already. That was pretty cool. But I guess in the same way that I just changed his sword, I mean not his sword, his shield, to where it's like kind of different, I could change his sword too. Which is what we did earlier anyways. Yeah, there we go. Select the sword, and we're gonna get the glowing sword back, because that was definitely worth it. Glowing sword. Glowing doesn't matter when you're like pitch black, I guess. Shit. Goodness. Turn down the glow. Fuck. I'm trying to use the subtract tool to turn the glow down. And it still is really bright, like no matter what I'm doing with it. Okay. Let's exit out of the scope and look at it. Damn. It'll like blind the player, it's so bright. There we go. That's probably more tolerable. I somehow didn't paint his hand. Ooh. Undo that. Yeah, I don't want to be in the sculpt tool. I just want to select his hand. Still in the sculpt tool. I need to go into like coat mode. Also, has the live chat just gone quiet? It's probably really early in the day for like a dream stream. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Now his hand is black. And then for his shield, it'd be interesting if his shield was also a lighter color, but not necessarily glowing or anything. His shield is always blue. Is it because I fucked up his finish? Does he have like a blue finish or something? I don't get why it always looks blue. But I guess that one ends up working better as black because you can't actually change it. I was changing its colors before because it didn't really look like this before. So I don't know what I fucked up, but I fucked up something. Okay. Let's go into play mode. Oh, and your hand, it actually turns off because the hand sword is different from the back sword. That glow is just too intense on your back. The slime monster, oh, I killed it last time. It wouldn't be here. Okay. Fuck, I think I killed it? Rewind? I feel like I also died, though. There we go. That time I just killed it without dying. I still want to edit him, though. I feel like I could have made him really cool really fast, but instead I just made him all black. What's this? puppet mirror, hide everything else. Oops. It's not what I want to do. I keep doing that. I keep accidentally going into like sculpt mode with it or whatever. See? Still not trying to do that. So one thing that I think would be cool is if maybe I could turn his whole body. Maybe not even his whole body. Deselect everything. Let me just try and work on him like an element at a time. And I do need to stop doing this soon so I can exercise and get ready and everything like that. Okay. We're gonna play with the glow feature again. This time, we're gonna pick like the oranges and hit like the orange wheel. Zoom in on his head. I feel like I'm messing up so much with this. Because it's like, I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm styling, so it just ends up kind of being whatever. Which sucks. Okay, zoom up. So what is the subtract doing? The top of his head looks different. So, default. Let's change it to default. Okay, now it's changing the whole thing. The metal finish, I think, was messing with us a little bit. Let's go back to colors. Let's set it to like this one. Make it a little bit more bright, I suppose. And then I have some ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do. So is that with glow on? Glow is in coat mode, so it can't be with glow on. That's impossible. Again, it's in coat mode. I don't know why I went here. Select his head. Go back. Coat mode. Glow. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Did I accidentally select his shield at some point while I was messing with him? I think I did. Select his head. Yeah, just his head. Yeah. So with that, I think I can do some styling on his head. So if we go to style mode, and maybe we go to like looseness. Yeah. So see what his head looks like now that it's like really loose? And then I'm gonna like comb it upward. And I'm also going to like do that. So now he kind of has like a head of fire, but I still think there's more that I want to do. Select his head specifically. Resize. Okay. And then I think I need to like add some flex. So let's see, style. Maybe go up to apply flex. Which flex? Flex, here we go. Straight, hexagon, splat, streaky. impressionist, maybe like streaky. Get closer. Let me look at it. It almost kind of looks like hair now. Like it has like a stringy aspect to it. So that's streaky. Maybe like impressionist. A little bit. Okay, that might work a little bit more with what I'm trying to do. Leave that mode. Go into effects mode. Funnel into him again. Pick his head. Shit. Control X. No. I'm still in this. Back. Wait. Forward. That's fine. Like forward. Okay, that's as far forward as it goes. Effects mode. Go to flowing? Well, wave or whatever. Wait, is it wave? No, it's flow. It is flow. That looks kinda cool. Okay. And now his head's kind of on fire. Kinda not really. And then I guess I want to go to leave this mode. And then search like flame crackle or something. And then I want to see, where are the additional filters? Shameless Quokka said, hi. Yo, Shameless, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? I'm about to finish up the stream momentarily. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can find a fire sound effect. Not like a gas flame. I want like the sound of like an open flame. If I can get it. Shameless said, oh, okay. Let's see. I feel like this is not going to be where I find it. I'm going to go to the Quick Start Collection. Sound effects. Shameless said, my day's been okay. Yours? Oh, fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. Let's see. I have a lot that I have to do today, which is the only reason why I'm ending the stream shortly. But then once I finish up with like errands and everything, I'll be able to get back into this. Nature. Summer, forest night, forest day, forest calm, sunny day. Jungle stuff, exotic birds, empty desert, dry desert. There's a bunch of desert sounds. Where is like fire? Shameless said, this game looks so good. I've been enjoying it so far. I would recommend it to anyone who's interested in like creating stuff. Let's see. Shameless said, is it free? It's not free, but I think it was only $40. It's not like a full $60 game or anything, which is nice. Oh, so this is where all those wind sounds are. So, I still haven't figured out where I would find, like, fire. Interiors. I saw something that was... Oh, I was in ambiances already. Gosh, is there just not, like, fire? Guns and blasters, handling weapons, close quarter combat, hits near and misses. Guns and blasters? Blowpipe. Sure. Pew pew. Let's see. Shameless said, I'm gonna be back. Okay. Ballin'. Appreciate it. When you're hoping one of the guns sounds like fire. But I guess it wouldn't. They got me. Because I don't know where any of the fire sound effects would be at. So I think once I hit play, it'll look like his head's on fire, which is what I want. But there's no sound to accompany it. So you just have like a flaming head sword guy, but without the sound of the crackling flame. All he is just a flaming head sword guy. I think the fire effect on his head looks okay though. It could look better. I think if I did stuff like added dots to the head, so if we like scope in and then select his head, then you go to modes, effects, you go to, not effects, I messed up when I said effects. Scope in, head, style. When you're like, ooh, I hope I'm right. Yeah, flex. Dots. Apply dots to his head. Oh, where's my imp is like all the way over there. What is he doing? So focus on this man's head and give him dots in his flex. I think that might add to the flame a little bit. You know what he doesn't have, but he really needs to have? Shameless said it's 35 euros in the UK, so it's pretty cheap. Godzilla said that guy looks like a fireman. Hee hee. I see what you did there. Crap. How do I exit out of this menu without exiting out of the whole thing? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do the thing again. So exit. I want to go into effects. He needs like evaporation on his fire. I think that would look cool, and it would add to the like its flame effect. Real quick though, focus in. Can't tell if I'm clicking his head or not. Click this man's head. I don't know if it's working. Whoa. Yeah, it's like when you don't know how focused in you are. I don't want to sculpt his thing. I keep doing that by accident. I keep entering it where it's like, you're trying to sculpt it, and it's like, I don't want to sculpt it. Let's see, Shameless said that's the pound symbol. My bad. So it's 35 pounds. Okay. Ball. So we're gonna go to effects, evaporate. I think that'll make it look more like fire. And then, I'm curious to see what throb looks like on something like a flame. I feel like flames do throb. Center play mode. Oh, I see what evaporate did. The flame looks less intense. It looks like it lost some of its flow. Aaron Adams said gay. Welcome, Aaron Adams, to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let me even this in. Let's go to flow. If I use flow properly. I can make his fire kind of rage a little bit more. Make it more chaotic. I feel like Evaporate made his fire look a little like too tight, where before it looked more out of control. So if I turn down Evaporate a little bit, I think his flame will look a little bit more impressive. Okay. Still, I think his character model is really weak because he's a very basic puppet. Oh, I forgot he has the glowy sword. Still too bright when it's holstered. But it is interesting to play around with. Shameless said, I'm going to go watch and support some small streamers. Thanks for having me. Okay, catch you later, Shameless. It's good to have you. Godzilla said, George the Hungry eats fire. That's one of his many powers. I now know. Oh, wow. He reacts to being lifted in the air. That's interesting. So I want to edit his sword when it's on his back. But I think I would have to put it on his back and then go back into edit mode and then sink into him and go like, yeah, his sword. Specifically pick out his sword, go into modes, go to coat mode, hit glow, and I want to turn down his glow. This sword is glowing too much. The imp is moving and shit. I have no idea if he's actually doing what I'm like trying to get him to do. It's like resize the shape. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I can see it. Nice. So now I don't think the glow is as strong. Yeah, that's way more understandable. And then once he pulls the sword out, it's not glowing. So now we'll edit the drawn sword. And I do really need to stop playing soon. Go to coat mode, paint colors, monochrome. Go back to, ooh, don't do me like that. How do I set it to glow again? Go back to tools, yeah, glow. Have I not like selected the sword? I feel like I selected the shield. Increase glow. I guess I was increasing the glow, but it just wasn't going as quickly as I thought it was. I don't know. I'm so lost in my own sauce right now. Is it making everything glow more? And is that what's throwing me? I'm so lost. I'm just trying to make the sword glow. Maybe I'm not using like the tint tool And that's what's throwing me. Maybe I'm trying to make like a black thing glow. Now the camera's like too close. I need to get way better about controlling the imp and everything. Okay, there we go. I did the thing again where I turned the glow up too much. That was too hard. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Play mode. Oh, he has a glowing hand now. Unintentional consequences. I'm fine with his hand glowing while he has the sword. That's fine with me, I guess. Because it's like magic and shit. But let me cut off the hand glow when he's... Excuse me. Oops. Let me cut off the hand glow when it's on his back. Okay. Style. Coat mode. Glow. The tint seems all wrong. Black. What? Oh, I see what's happening. Add. There we go. So now his hand no longer glows. Let's select his shield, but deselect his hand. His shield could glow. I think I'd be fine with that. More tools. Glow. Okay. His shield is so dim. It's like too dim. There we go. Okay. Coat mode. Give him that glow up. Yeah, it like needs to radiate some light. There we go. What? I thought I made the sword glow when it was in the hand and when it was on his back. Did when I remove the hand glow, did it remove the sword glow? His hand might have to always glow. Okay, here we go. I was just doing it wrong. I see. So you definitely can make them independent things. It's throwing me so hard right now. It's like I'm applying that glow for you, my boy. I don't see any glow. There we go. Turn it down. Back, 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 back. 4-1. It's brighter than like everything else in the scene. Decrease tint. It should be decreasing the glow. Let's line up the whole area. So I know Increasing and decreasing appear to be doing like the same thing. Okay. Let's look at that. Is it too bright? That's not too bright. That's fine. Why does he die when he jumps? That's one thing that we never learned, is why he dies whenever he jumps. He shouldn't be able to jump if he dies whenever he jumps. Makes it unnecessary. Puppet logic. Select. I want to look at his tweak menu. Add a custom icon to this gadget. Apply to objects. General audio. The fuck? What are like the things? What does it do? I was hoping I would get a better understanding of what it does by looking at this, but now I have no idea what it does, even with looking at it. So that's not helpful. At least not particularly helpful. For some reason he dies when he jumps. And that's really throwing me. Let me look at the tweak menu for that. Well, that's the tweak menu for the whole group. I'm like, what about that little thing on his back? So that's the sword pickup or whatever. And that's the sword itself. There's so much going on with this like one character. I don't like that he doesn't die every time he jumps. I'm an idiot. I'm jumping like a madman right now. But what about when he jumps while holding a sword? If you jump while holding a sword, you die. Why? Does the sword hit him in the jump animation? I think you can be hurt by the sword. And when you jump, it's hard to get a camera angle on him. The sword hits you, and you instantly die. I either need to make the sword... I think that's exactly what's happening. Because the sword can hit hard enough to kill the slime guy. Oh, that's so weird. Is it more accurate to have it kill you when you jump? Why wouldn't you just jump without hitting yourself with a sword? The world may never know. But that's interesting. Let's rewind. Okay. Big ass slime bitch. He's gonna try and pop up at me. Oh, I hit him. I hit him by just walking into him. Went from intimidating boss to actual little bitch. There we go. Is he afraid of bright things? Because his whole thing was that he was following me before. Okay, I'm going to pull my sword. Why is he like a non-factor now? He used to actually be a threat. He was like the whole original reason for this. I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to add one back in. I don't know why I think that'll be any different, but I think it should be. Can the slime not see me? Is it blinded by the light? Like literally? Yo, I don't know what's going on, but it feels almost like I wasted my time. Okay, let me select the slime and delete him, and then go back in. Let's get like Slime Junior. Can the smaller slime see me? Does it still behave as it should? Play mode. Yo, it just can't fucking react to me. I put in all this work for actually nothing. And homeboy still kills himself when he jumps. Maybe I can fix the kills himself when he jumps thing. So, scope into him, select the sword specifically. Give him like a short sword, almost like a dagger. Enter play mode. Why does he die? Why does he die? He didn't die this time. What? So now I'm jumping with my sword out. It doesn't matter, and I'm not dying. There's no consequence to it or anything. Sword sheathed, jumping, fine, no death. Unsheathed, fine, no death. Okay. Okay, so I can still hit short things. It's just harder. But now there's no more accidental stabbings. The sword is much bigger on my back, which is kind of an inconsistency. I'm curious if I can... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So select the sword. Yeah, just the sword. Make it a little bit bigger. And then we're gonna have to test it because there's gameplay reasons why. Yeah, he still can kill himself. That's crazy. It looks almost like he the ripple effect looks really crazy. But I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I'm pretty sure he's stabbing himself with the sword and then he's dying. Which is why he can jump with a shorter sword, but not with a longer sword. Fuck. I don't like that you can accidentally enter sculpt mode. And I don't know what causes that. I'm sure it's entirely my fault. Okay. Camera's getting all fucked. Okay, now he has that little dagger, and then enter play mode, jump, 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 jump. He's not stabbing himself. He's doing what he's supposed to. Okay, and then, oh, before I exit play mode, put the sword on your back, edit mode, edna mode. Select his sword, reduce sword size. Because now it is more like a dagger or something. There we go. Now the sword's way too small. It looks almost like a tattoo. Okay. Fuck. They're like, if you scope too low, you're trying to sculpt his body. That seems like it'll probably be more accurate. So now you'll grab it. That doesn't look that different from like a second ago. Like, I can't have it be the full-size sword. But it can't be, like, too small. Okay. Yeah, I think that one looks right. And he jumps and he doesn't stab himself anymore. And he can fight the little slimes and everything. So I guess I'm gonna call him like Charcoal Man or something like that. He's not really like an all fire swordsman, though that would be cool. Um, I guess I could technically do that. The issue with me going, oh well, technically if I do this, it could look like this, and that would be cool. And then if I do this, is I'll just be here all day. You know what I mean? Like if I do that too long, for too many times, too long, I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to phrase that sentence. If I just keep doing that, I'll screw myself over. Is what I mean. Okay. So, if I select all my boy's pieces, when the sword is on his back, it's gonna mess it up. That's like my first thought. My brain's like, get it the nape of his neck. Yeah, give me that neck. So, hopefully this works. My brain is like, every time you like mess something up, you're probably gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to select like every one of those things that you just selected again. Something like that seems accurate. Maybe even more in that area. Okay, and then you go to Tools, Glow. I'm trying to do something that's may or may not work at all. I don't see anything happening. Okay, I think I know what I have to do. What do you mean it's already set to default finish? No, no. I just may be wrong. I just may not be able to do what I'm trying to do at all. Gosh. Sucks to suck. What happens if I do this? What does that do? Nothing, I don't think. Yes. That's what I wanted to do. How did I get it to work? Okay, cool. So now that's working. Damn, he's bright. So now I have to add a bunch of effects to him. So I have to leave this mode, enter effect mode, and then I need to do stuff like tools. I'm gonna add flow to him. So it's like a lot of upward flow, which doesn't mean anything yet, but once I add like comb and stuff to him, which I could have done in style, but I didn't do because I'm an idiot. Hit me up in the comment section below, you already know. His hand doesn't look like everything else, and it's driving me fucking crazy. Because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and do all that shit. I'm gonna have to like comb his hand and shit. Let's go into paint, tint. His hand, but not the sword, needs to be selected specifically. he's like really fucking burnt up, but I think his hand isn't as much. As long as it's not like completely fucked, I think we're good. Okay. Now let's go back into effects. I was playing with flow a second ago. Let's play with evaporate a little bit. We don't want too much evaporate. Did I not get his arm on that side? It's just the little things like that. It'd be really hard to tell if you had it. Real quick. Play mode. He's so fucking bright. He's too bright. It looks actually really dope though. It's looking a lot more like a flaming swordsman guy. I need to go into like modes. Stop. Coat mode. Stop. Glow. Subtract. Subtract some of his glow. Yeah. He was a little too bright. Add. Select like his arm. Like scope into him. That arm. Add some glow. Yeah. 'Cause his arm didn't fit. And his hands. Do you select that? Yo. That's unnecessary. I don't like that. Scope out, scope out. It'll all work. It'll all work later. Okay. We already fucked around with coat mode. I don't think we need coat mode right now. I need stuff like flex, which is in style mode. I need to make his body more loose. Gosh, he's so bright. Because it's like you're trying to select his individual body parts. Oh shit. Undo a little bit. When you make his legs so loose, they're not legs anymore. Okay. That's actually pretty ballin' looking now. And then I want to add a comb to his body. So comb all that up. This is actually becoming really cool. And then I want to add flex. And I need to add dot flex, and I need to add streaky flex. So first, we're going to go for streaky. I'm gonna make his body look really streaky. Because he's flame. It's like rising fire or whatever. It's a continually moving, very like loose, energetic form. Add like some dots on him. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, he's starting to look kind of smexy. I'm starting to actually really fuck with him. Let's start fucking with the flow stuff on like his whole body. Should just show like upward flow. Gosh, look at how light shines off of him. He's actually really cool. He's really cool to be so hot. Anyways, his head being a different color from the rest of him is kind of weird. It's probably like a different level of heat, I could say. And then, not a lot, but pepper in some evaporate. And then, similarly, pepper in some boil. So a little bit of boil effect. Yeah, okay. And now jump into play mode. That's kind of clean. His little orange hand that doesn't appear to be on fire is kind of annoying, and his head color is kind of annoying. Like, I'd be fine with it if his whole body was that color, but it isn't. And that's gonna irk me. Like, to no end. So it's like, just make him more consistent. I went too far, because my brain's like, did I though? And I was like, yeah, you did, because you changed the sword and the shield, which are both things that are supposed to go untouched. So get his hand, because that needs to be the proper color. Get his head. There was a time, or hold up, but leave his hand alone now. Just his head. It'd be crazy if it's like, his head is the right color, it's just so dense and shit that it looks like more... To be honest, his head looks more like the color on the palette. His head might be absolutely the right color, and it's just bugging me. Also, I don't know how I feel about his shield. I don't feel like he actually uses his shield for anything, so it just takes up, like, real estate on screen. It's cool to watch him kind of dance around in the air when you jump and stuff. But yeah, we've made a flaming man. That's kind of cool. So now I'm going to add him to the game as like a flaming swordsman character that you can control for third-person games. And he fights, which is cool. And he no longer kills himself when he jumps, which is, that was weird. I don't know why that was a thing before. Okay. So I believe that selected all of him. So I want to save him as a new creation. He's definitely a character. The only thing I don't like about the Flame Swordsman is it doesn't seem like enemies react to him anymore, like the way that they used to. And that kind of bothers me. He can still, like, kill enemies, which is nice. His sword deals damage. What I don't like is that, the slimes follow other character models. I don't think the slimes interact with him at all now. Homeboy is so bright. The color, the slime almost like reflects off him a little bit. But see how the slime's not doing anything? Did I kill him just by falling on him? My brain is just blown away by, like, how different everything is now. I'm gonna delete him now. Okay, I'm procrastinating too hard. I actually need to stop for now. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Izanagi said, "You are made of fire." He said, "What did you think would happen?" He's not actually fire, though. I, like, stylized him to look like fire. He actually has, like, a hitbox and stuff. So what I did is I took a character that already existed, and then I was like, he seems cool, but he's very basic. He was just like a puppet with a sword and a shield. So then I gave him a glowing sword and a glowing shield, because it's supposed to be like he's so hot that the shield and the sword are like scalding, and then I made his body made out of fire. Godzilla said, "Hey Nick, are we going to do Jackbox today?" Yes, we are going to do Jackbox today. The plan is to do it at 7:30. I need to exercise, shower, eat, go to the store, get gas or whatever, and then I should be good, but I need to do that in the next, like, 2.5 hours, because I've been procrastinating doing this. So I'll be back. Stay tuned. We are doing Jackbox. There's your host, your friend, your boy, Jeb like the one only, logging out. Izanagi said he's still basic. Godzilla said, "I think you said yes yesterday." We are doing Jackbox. 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Hopefully, see you guys soon.